All right, good morning, everybody. How you doing? Good to see everybody here. Hey, let's go through here. CR is here. He was the first. Then we have Hobart Bailey Jr. We have Bit out of shape. How you doing, Bit? And we have McNoodles. We have Irish Mama. How you doing, Mama? Good to see you. So, welcome to Coffee Time with Will. How is everybody? What's the weather like where you're at? Writing the names down, so go ahead and tell me how your day is or whatever you need to say. For you new folks coming in here, I'm writing down the names because they go in the Saturday drawing. Hey, how you doing, Tyler? Good to see you. Remember, if you guys don't know each other, make sure you're visiting with each other and getting to know each other. It's a networking morning, so make sure that if you're not supporting each other, that you're doing so now. Anybody here from Iowa? Tell me about what's going on with the flood there. 54 degrees. Oh, that's still kind of chilly. Hey, Jim, good to see you. Welcome to the stream this morning. I'm still about half asleep, but well, I'll get wound up. Get my popsicles in me. I'm cheating because nobody's here to tell me not to have one. Good morning, Thomas. How are you? Good to see you, my friend. I can't see what that is, so probably a good thing, huh? I can't tell what that is. Anybody else know what that is? Oh, I see what it is. I'm looking at my other one. Who the heck is that? It's a Jake Peter. Are you gonna start being a troll? Because if you are, we don't really like that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's what I say. Who's Jake Peter? Good morning, Thomas. How are you this morning? All right. I'm just asking. Who is Jake Peter then? I don't know. I don't understand. Oh, he's a gamer. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that name. Yeah, absolutely, Thomas. Let them stay long enough to get a view and then get rid of them, right? Oh, really? I didn't know that. Huh. That is something. Never heard of that before. I'm gonna have to. Passed away a couple of years ago. Huh. Yeah, I never heard about that. I have some gamers on my channel, but I really don't pay attention. You know, I go and visit the channel, but I don't pay attention to the gamer news or anything. That's right. God bless the coffee chat preppers. I think spring has sprung here. Finally, my grass is turning green. That's a good sign for where I live. And it means the ground's starting to thaw out, getting plenty of moisture to those roots so that they can start growing again. I can get out the lawnmower, dang it. I'd much rather get that lawnmower out than worry about snow, though. Um, I don't think I do make noodles. Kind of hits me, but not quite. I might have seen it in the channel guide or whatever, but never really watched it. You guys can hear me okay, right? According to everything here, you can. Oh, a prank show? Yeah, I don't watch too many prank shows. Maybe if I was still in my 30s or something, but 40s, not too much anymore. Oh, thanks, Tyler. I appreciate that. Yeah, got my mic on me in a different spot, so I was wondering if my beard was cutting it out or anything. How have you been, Jim? Good to see you. 5 by 5. There we go. Yeah, I might have heard of it, McNoodles, but you know how things are. If you don't use them, you lose them. Slipping Freedoms, how are you doing this morning? Good to see you. Things are going good. Thanks for asking. Lots of yard work. Yeah, it's getting to be that time of year, huh, Jim? I was out there supervising the other day while my boy was raking leaves and picking up dog poo and all that good stuff. I got some sort of crud in my lungs still from that head cold I had, so it's kind of hard for me to move around still, especially, whenever it gets down your lungs, you just feel like crud. Oh, you just went under a contract for your bug out location? All right. It's on a river in the middle of nowhere, so what is it, an island or? Yeah, pretty much. They're good for, the trolls are good for views, actually, Thomas. I usually let them write a couple of comments just to get that view, and then I have you guys get rid of them. Actually, some trolls are pretty interesting until they start getting carried away. Sometimes you can talk them into not acting up, if they like what you're talking to them about. One thing for sure is I think that it's going to be time to get out and start searching for me some locations to shoot from now that the weather is starting to straighten up a little bit. I kind of miss not being able to go out in the country or whatever and shoot a video. So that's what I like about the good weather coming. By the way, you guys, if you're not hitting that like button, make sure that you are, because it's showing there's one slacking out there. In case you didn't know it, the like button is for how the algorithm ranks us on YouTube. I don't know how many of you guys know that, but when you have your live streams or your regular videos, they rank you by how many likes that you get. So I always hear people pushing to hit that like button. Yeah, that's what I was wondering where he was. He might not be feeling too hot today. Kind of worried about that guy. He's like a brother to me. He's always here. He's always around. Well, yeah, maybe he's just not feeling too hot. He's been looking kind of run down in those videos he's been doing, you guys. Hope he's all right. He may slip in here later. You gotta take care of yourself before you can YouTube. Uh-oh, I'm slipping here. I guess we could change their name to Smurfs, couldn't we, Thomas? I wonder how long that would take to catch on. You could say, "Uh-oh, we got Smurfs in here again. Come on, pay attention." That's right, CR. Remember as last week or the week before, I had to step away for a few minutes from YouTube so I could get better. Hey Keith, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Are you feeling better, my friend? I hope you are starting to feel better, Keith. I've been worried about you. You're lucky you got back on the radar. Otherwise, I would have had to call you up, check on you. You know how you do for me. Uh-oh. Starting already or what? I'm getting better. I went to the doctor and got antibiotics just like you told me to, Keith. I'm actually starting to feel pretty good. Still sniffling, but I'll make it through. Yep, they were banana. They're gone now. I had to get them down before somebody came home and got me in trouble. I'm supposed to be on a diet, so I had to sneak them when nobody was around. You like the green popsicles? I don't care for the green ones. They got a weird taste to them, like lime. Oops. Punching all the wrong buttons here this morning. Trying to keep everything going. There we go. How's the weather there, Keith? The grass starting to turn yet? Remember, you guys got a couple extra new people in here. Make sure that you're supporting them. Show McNoodles some love. Dipping Freedom's in here as well. Slipping Freedom, excuse me. I'm sorry. Slipping Freedom. Admiral Preparedness, how are you this morning, sir? Good to see you. That was a pretty good three or four part video you did the other day on the GDP and all that. Isn't that something where Russia is in that, You know what? I read an article the other day saying that Russia actually has started their first ever draft and that they're enlisting people to man this base that they've got built. That kind of scary. Said something that they could be building up to attack the United States. Hey, look who's here, you guys. How you doing, fat boy? Good to see you, my friend. I was in your stream the other day. I didn't say anything, but I was there rocking to the music. So you must like pranks and stuff like that, McNoodles. You're like a comedian of sorts. Is that what your channel's all about? Crazy Scotsman. Hey, how are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. I got a holster review to do, Scotsman. His company sent me a holster, so I'm going to review it probably tomorrow. Come from Star Holsters. Have you heard of them? I haven't even taken it out of the package yet. Long 8 hours of work, huh? What do you do? Work night shift? Oh, yeah, that's right. You did say you started a new shift. Right on. Yep, I remember that. It's gonna be for my 9 mil. They asked me when they contacted me. They asked me what my pistol was. So I have a Sig 9 millimeter. So they sent me a holster and said, "Would you please do a review for us?" So I said, "Sure, why not?" Everybody needs enough holsters, you know. I've never had one made out of Kydex, or it's like a Kydex plastic mix. I've never used one of those. I've got a Kydex one, but I don't really care for that one too much. So maybe this one will be the one. The one I've been using is an inside the waistband Kydex with a leather back on it. That's right. So that makes about 3 holsters now, but I usually use my shoulder holster. I can carry concealed, so I usually, my favorite's my shoulder holster. McNoodle says he's been on here since he was a baby. So how old are you now? 4? Yeah, I like the shoulder holsters. I'm kind of a big guy, so it's easy for me just to reach across and grab than it is to reach down and try to pull it past that love handle. I've tried both ways. Hey, how you doing, Backwoods? Good to see you, my friend. I'm still trying to learn how to navigate through that Discord channel. You're not late if you're here, right? Yeah, I was just telling the Scotsman I got a review to do for a holster. It's new. I think it's a fairly new company sent out a holster for me to do a review on. You're shy of love handles? Yeah, I was for a long time trying to get rid of them, but it's hard when you've got a lung problem. Cuts down on the amount of exercise that you can do. Yeah, I don't really care for it either too much, but I'm gonna try to navigate through it. There's probably gonna be some information there that I can use, you know. It looks like there's plenty of information there for sure. It gets so overwhelming I have to turn the notifications off. Uh-oh, got messages being retracted already. Holy cow. Looks like we don't have too bad of a lag. I've got my OBS here set up, and then I always have my tablet off to the side so I can check see how the lag's going. How's the weather out in PA, backwoods? Yeah, that's sort of what I was thinking too. But everybody has to do what they have to do, I guess. The only thing that I don't like about it is now that some of the folks over there don't spend as much time creating content here, you know. Oh, that would be sweet. 70. Woo, man. Be time to get out the shorts. You know how Diggers, he does photography, you know, but I actually have a 35 millimeter camera too that I use in the summertime. So I use that sometimes to take pictures for thumbnails and stuff. And this background right here is one of my pictures that I took. This is from a shot out in the middle of nowhere in Washington. I was just driving down the road and saw this old barn sitting off out in this field, and I just pulled over and took a shot of it. Yeah, well, I guess if that's what they want to do, I guess that's what they want to do. I can't really do anything about that part. But it's a total waste that they don't have their talents over here. To each their own, I guess. Hey, Rob, how you doing, my friend? A long time since I've seen you in my live stream, bud. Good to see you. I'm glad you stopped in. Those were some pretty big crawdads that you were holding up the other day. Ontario Homestead, good morning. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome. How's everybody's morning going? The new people just dropping through. Don't forget to hit my like button, okay? Let me see. I got one here for the old man, but he's not here yet. Let's go to this one. My live stream on Monday was about flooding, so if you guys haven't got a chance to watch it, go check it out. I don't think I've really seen any crawdads that big, Rob. I used to go crawdad hunting in Washington. I used to have some regular crawdad traps, but they were only about half the size you had. Does everything in Texas grow big or what? You saw two crawdads in the winter? Wow, that's pretty amazing for the winter time. Must be talking to a Scotsman. Oh, I'm glad you came through, Ontario Homestead. Back to work you go. Thanks for coming in. Probably be here on your next break, too. Just off the San Antonio River, so they actually come in from the ocean. They could be lobsters. Think about that. Maybe they're just baby lobsters. Oh, aren't you creative? Look at there. Remember to flood the stream with thumbs up. Gay, huh? Alex Jones, huh? Alex Jones, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Is he still around? from the birth control. Chemicals for sure, yeah. All those big companies, you know. You think he still has a website? Yeah, I haven't even seen him around. I heard him in the news one time that he was in a bunch of trouble or something. Alligator gar. Oh, they got those there? That would be a fun fish to catch, I would believe. I've never caught one, but I have seen them. I think that would be a pretty good fish to try to hook into. FFP, hey, how are you this morning? Good to see you. Oh, so he is still out there. It says he's still getting red faced. Huh. Yeah, I thought for sure maybe they shut him down. Oh, all right. I'll be looking for that, Rob. I watched all those videos you guys did when you were out there camping on the river, lake, whatever that was that Wes took you to. Yep, that's right, you guys. The semi-auto is depends on the model and everything for me too. Yep, old Green Bay, he gets around. He's a good guy. I've known Green Bay Wacky for a long time. I think about that's about what everybody's doing FFP now that the weather's breaking a little bit. I think everybody's starting to get into the check the gear stuff so they can get out and practice. That's what I kept telling everybody in my live stream on Monday to make sure that they had a plan and that they were practicing it. So, you have Roku. I've had Roku for a couple of years. It's pretty good. Yep. Get you away from that Main Street cable stuff. How's Purple doing, Backwoods? She okay? Haven't seen her for a couple of weeks. Ammo resupply. I was thinking that too. I haven't replenished my 6.65 since I shot the AR. Thinking I should probably go get some more shells to replace the ones I shot. I remember that when I was in management. They'd come in to make changes, and then right in the middle they change their minds and do something else. And all that time, you've still got to do your job. As a production manager for years, I keep saying that's why I know so much. I know a little about a lot, just enough to be dangerous. One case out, 3 cases in. That's right. Can't never have enough ammo. That's right, Admiral. Yeah, he sent me there already. That's a good place, huh, Backwoods? When he was helping me with my AR, he turned me on to that place. He also turned me on to that primal primary arms site. Also, primary arms. Excuse me, guys. That's my darn antibiotics working. Oh, is that right, McNoodles? I'll look it up for you. Next when I get off of here and I'm relaxing from this live stream, I'll go look it up. So it's got its own channel then, just for laughs, gags. There he is. Hey, Uncle. I'm kind of worried about you. You feeling okay this morning? Do you guys see that where Russia has started the draft? Its own draft and is enlisting young guys into it? That they had built a forward base or something like that? And that they're trying to man it up? Anybody else heard about that? I read it online somewhere. They're playing catch up with China. Yeah, China's got some stuff going on too. Did you guys see that? Hey, Jerry, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. What'd you do? Pass out for a couple of days, Jerry? I haven't seen you around. I don't know. I think Russia will probably sneak up on us. In my opinion, but he thinks can get along with Trump pretty good. So I think he'll try pulling some stuff that uh, he wouldn't do otherwise. Yeah, Scotsman. It looks like you guys are starting to hook up Phil. Looks like Phil is going to be a reloader pretty soon, huh? Red Dawn's a good book and a good movie, both. Yep. Could get you prepared for what's coming for sure. I was watching a video the other day on China's some sort of laser beam that they can knock out satellites with. So I think they're a bigger threat right now than Russia. Ugh. Team Redneck. Yeah, I've got to go out later. I'm going to look for some tannerite so my son and I can make a video for him, Jerry. I think he bit off more than he can chew this year. Wow, that'd be pretty sweet there, Tyler. Have all those cool toys, the electric trimmer, the digital thrower. I don't know how to reload, but I know those terms enough to know that that's some pretty fancy stuff. That's right. Us Team Redneck's got to stick together, you guys. Corsair, good morning, my friend. How are you doing today? Good to see you. That guy that helps you on your video, is that your son? Very good one, Backwoods. Who wants to buy a normal size mag, right? There we go. Hey, pop-ups. Yep. I think you're right. It's probably going to end up going to the Supreme Court. Uh, oh no, we're talking about mags. How many bullets you can put in them? Think it'll be up to the Supreme Court by the time it all gets done, with everybody fighting over that damn gun law. I think they just need to stiffen the requirements to get them, and then it would be done with. All the quacks wouldn't be getting them. That's my opinion, anyway. Yeah, Thomas, you don't have a crock pot. It's one of the main staples of my kitchen. Throw the meat in there, turn it on, walk away. I like that kind of cooking. That's for sure. They do, huh? That's why I don't get why they pick on them so much on us regular gun toters, because if they take ours away, the only people who are going to have them is going to be the law enforcement officers and the crooks, the bad guys. We'll just be sitting targets. You're 280? Yeah, I got you by a couple of pounds there, bud. At least for now, till get outside and start moving around a little bit. It's getting tough there in California, isn't it, Steve? Or is it just ammo regulations? I was seeing a deal the other day on they're starting to pick on those pistols that are added on to make a short rifle out of them. Now they're going to pick on those darn things. That reloading, it's kind of expensive to get into right out of the gate, though, isn't it? You got to get that machine and all the brass and then the lead, and then you got to learn how to do it. You got to have gunpowder. What, my gun? Shows me still on my tablet. Well, I should still be on, you guys. I refreshed the page. Yep, I'm still there. I am still there. Oops. There I am. Yeah, I think I'm still good to go. I'll check my settings here real quick. Oh yeah, we're doing okay. We're only at 25%. That's a good. That's good. All right, Rob. Thanks for coming by, my friend. I really appreciate it. I'll see you after for sure. You know that. Have a super great day, bud. All right, CR. I'll see you in a little bit. I know you'll be back. Get back to your creating. Hey, try making a video or two, okay? I kind of miss watching you on video. I was kind of. Do you see those little drums? What do they call those backwoods? They're drums that you can push up into your AR. What do they call those? Are those illegal yet? Anyway. That does look like I'm buffering a little bit, huh? See what the lag is here. Buffer. Must be the YouTube people. Five quarter pounders. Whoa. You need to slow down on them quarter pounders, brother. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Backwoods. Been a few days since I've been able to do stuff like that. These two little critters right here, I took these pictures in my front yard. 40 years for you, Uncle, since you ate like that? Yeah, isn't it funny how your metabolism changes over time? We're young and dumb, we can just push that food in our mouths, but as we get older, our stomachs get smaller. And it's funny, they know when to come around, don't they? They stay away during the hunting season, they come back afterwards. Yeah, I did the Monday night chat all in green screen, Backwoods. I didn't even, I did sort of like the X channel. I just ran my voice in the background and used a slideshow to give the presentation. I thought it worked out pretty good. A little more practice, I might know what I'm doing. You don't have any Jack in the Boxes there? I think we only got Dairy Queen and McDonald's here. Oh yeah, we have an Arby's also. So what are those drums called, Backwoods, that you can put in the bottom of your AR? I want to look them up. Maybe just have one laying around, just in case. Sort of looks like a can for a 60, but X bags. Oh, okay. I'll look for it. Hold like 100 rounds or something like that, I think. I think those wouldn't be bad just to have around, just in case something really, really bad happened. 50 rounders, yep, I could deal with that. That would be just perfect, huh? 160, but 100 and what? 130? Well, that's still not too bad. Yeah, yeah, the ones I looked at were made of aluminum. It sounds like you can eat a lot there, Thomas. There. Give it to your enemies? Yeah. Yeah, I think the ones I was looking at were made of aluminum. I don't think I would trust a plastic one. Heck, if one of them jammed or decided to do something where you dropped the gun, it might break. If I was going to have one, it would have to be metal. I don't mind if my regular mags are plastic or not, but I think if I got a can like that, it would be have to be metal. Crock pot Swiss steak. There you go. Man, that had to be like fall apart good. Oh, really? 40 rounders, huh? Hey, David, how are you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate you hitting that thumbs up, and I appreciate you coming through. How are you this morning? Was hoping the old man would drop by. Wanted to show him I'm making a sheath for him. I've been waiting. I ran out of snaps for my leather work, so I had to send for them. That's the longest I've ever had to wait for a box of snaps. They must have had to bring them over on the boat or something. I heard they're coming out with mags for shotguns too. Coffee and grapes. There you go. That is a good combination. That ought to get everything to pass through you pretty good there, Uncle. All right, David. Thanks for coming by, bud. We'll be here for a while if you want to stop back in. About another hour and a half. I was watching that Predator 2 the other day, wishing I had some of that ammo that guy had, huh? Had some of that phosphorus, that would be sweet. Oh man, that sounds like it was fun. Napalm is cheap, huh? Not sure I could be around napalm. I had to deal with that when I was in the military in Vietnam. Nasty stuff there. Heck, you just take the plug out of your shotgun, you're going to get plenty of shots in there. That's what I used to do with the 3 mag I had. Then I put slugs in her. Yep, that's what I was just talking about, Tyler. My 3-inch mag, I had a Remington 3-inch mag, and I took the plug out and used slugs. There he is. How you doing, Chris? Good to see you, my brother. How are you feeling? He must have heard the gun talk. His ears started burning. You're getting hungry? I took this picture right here. They were in my yard, Chris. The little munchkins got hungry and came to my yard to eat some greens. It's like I was telling everybody else, they always disappear during the gunshot season or the bow season, and then they come back. I don't know. It's like they have an intuition. Yeah, darn it. Good luck at the doctor, Chris. I know about the kidney thing. I go through the same thing. Drink plenty of water, buddy. Not with whiskey in it. Just drink plenty of water and flush out your kidneys. They get all mucked up from those drugs that they give us. Serve them up with a side of greens. There you go. Those ones there are kind of scrawny looking. Hey, Prep Fort. How are you doing? Good to see you. I was looking yesterday, Prep Fort. I think your item that you want is going into print today, so you should be having it pretty quick. Just let you know. And it's weird about them guys is they wait till they get till the run is just about done before they go to print. Sometimes it really upsets me, but I was in there looking around and I might be able to push everything forward. I think they added a button in there. That would be sweet. That would save me a lot of headaches. Wrong computer. I'm trying to touch it. Watching the chat here. I'll catch up here in a second with you guys. Yeah, I had to go to the doctor last week, Chris. That cold I had went down into my lungs. I had to go get the world famous antibiotic so I could get rid of it. I hadn't done an antibiotic in years. They sell those, or they give those reloaders away quite a bit over there on that reloader channel, backwoods. Hey, Virginia, how are you doing? I don't know. I have like a mini emergency room here, Uncle. They take pretty good care of me when I was out in Washington. They bought me every machine I ever needed so I wouldn't have to go to the ER all the time. So when everything acts up and I know what it is, I just get on one of those darn machines. I'm okay. We're doing that live stream this Sunday, right, Virginia? I'm waiting for her to tell me. We're going to do a panel. We're going to do a hangout. You want to be on it, Chris? Ice cream shakes, huh? Excuse me, guys. You could make you a shake, Uncle, out of some of that protein mix. Or I do mine that way. I mix it up really thick and then I stick it in the freezer, let it get almost frozen, and then I take it out and stir it up and eat it like a shake. Mocha frappe, those aren't very good. I've tried them from McDonald's. If I'm going to have a frappe anything, I'm going to the coffee stand where they put real stuff in there. Some of that zippity doodah stuff. It's not on your diet list? Huh. Sometimes you just got to go outside that list. I doubt if Uncle Al's going to starve. He's pretty much a survivor. You still got to lose 53 pounds? Yeah, I'd like to lose 53 pounds. See, I bought a treadmill, so as soon as I get over this lung condition thing I got, I'm going to get back on that thing. Welcome back there, bud. Did you bring one for everyone? Hope you brought a cup for everyone. Yeah, if I lost 53 pounds, I'd be light on my feet again. Those are pretty good. I haven't had one of those in a couple of days. Oh, you're talking about black powder there, Steve? I like doing black powder guns. They're fun. I enjoy doing it. I don't have any, but I have some friends that have it. And we go out in their back porch and load everything up and shoot out the back 40. You go grab the pot and bring it back, Tyler. We'll all help you drink it. I'm supposed to be getting a bag of coffee to review from, the heck's the name of it, Java or something. They said they wanted to send me a bag, but I haven't seen it yet. Oh, sounds good, Tyler. Sounds good. Oh, I'm sorry, Steve. I thought you were talking about the gun, or yeah, black powder guns. Yeah, there's supposed to be a coffee company sending me a bag, but I haven't seen it yet. So it's like that pistol holster. They told me I'd have it last week. I didn't get it till yesterday, so I think the mail is running a little slow these days. Oh, you got the plates that you put in the backpack then, huh? Backwoods. Those are all made out of plastic, sort of polymer, right? Am I right? So that they're lighter now. They're not like they used to be. Oh, you got steel plates. Holy cow. Oh man, you are a lucky dog. Oh, you got the steel ones too, huh? I was watching a video on those polymer ones. They look like they're pretty good. They like have mesh in them or something as they layer it in there. Supposed to be like half the weight. Wishes and prayers. Yeah, I'm going to repel the bullets with your teeth. I've heard that one too. I'll just do it with my teeth. I'll catch them with my teeth. What's it called? It's called AR500.com. Hey, how you doing, Matt? Good to see you, my friend. Welcome. Glad to see you drop by. You got a whole bunch of the crew in here. Armor. Got it. I got it both ways. That way we'll know. Yeah, we got a bunch of the old crew in here. We're talking all kinds of good stuff. Hey, Johnny, how you doing? Good to see you. Cheap things outdoors, you guys. Morning, John. All the good old boys. Hey, Savage, how you doing? Good to see you. I think that's going to be kind of interesting seeing you put a Jeep engine in a Ram, John. Hey, Savage, where are you located at? The state, anyway. I don't. You must be fairly new, for one thing, because you don't have a blue wrench yet. But I try to learn where everybody's from. Central Central Washington. Oh, right on. I used to live in Western Washington until a couple of years ago. Gray Man Outdoors. Hey, how are you doing, Gray Man? Good to see you. How is everything up north? You're on the dry side, yeah. It definitely rains on the other side for sure. About 300 days a week, a year, I mean. It's just something that you gotta get used to. Slowly going away, the snow, huh? Well, that means that the lake's getting thawed out too, then. 300 days a week, yeah. I really messed up there. In theory, it should bolt right up. That's the thing, though, in theory. Looks good on paper, but doesn't always work out that way. That would be a sweet engine to have in there, though. Oh, you're finally getting some sunshine there, Chris. Good job. Are the trees starting to turn green? Yeah, that's right, backwoods. You bought a pistol and you lost it? It's got to be there. Did you go anywhere? Probably right there, backwoods. But Johnny, he can get everything done. He's good at that crap. Well, if it don't fit down in there, there's always torches and all that stuff. You can just start cutting away, making your own, fabricating your own little system to sit it in. You sure that your little woman, maybe your daughter grabbed it, Gray Man? Maybe one of the girls got it. Yep, that's right, poet. If you have any questions, you can ask them too. Don't be shy. Just ask some questions if you need to. We got lots of experience in here. I wouldn't lick it too hard, John. I've been sick. You might get the crud. You got that right, Matt. Did you look out in the car, Gray Man? Maybe you took it out in the car. You're not that old, Gray Man. G2C, oh man, I've been looking at those. I wish I could get one. Those are some sweet looking little pistols. I've never had a Glock before. Oh, that's not a bad price at all. Holy cow. There, write that name down, Rural King. Are they online? I've been kind of thinking about getting a backup pistol. You lost an A19? Holy cow. It's got to be there, gray man. Think. Take a nap. Maybe it'll come to you in a dream. Oh, cool. I'm going to look it up because I've been looking for one, and that is a decent price. Yeah, I have a gun dealer I use here all the time for most of my stuff. They only have a couple of gun shops here because I live in such a small town. So you kind of have to buddy up to one or the other, you know. I don't. They have a big store right down the road here, but I don't go to it. I go to this little a guy that's just got a shop. Like you go in there and it's just wall to wall guns and accessories. You barely can squeeze through the aisles because of all the stuff that's sitting there. That's right, Savage. If you're not supporting too many of these channels in here, feel free to go watch some videos on them and subscribe to them. All very excellent information for you. Excellent. I wouldn't tell you wrong. Trust me. Yeah, let's go buy a gun that's being sold for more than what it's worth, right, Matt? Some people think that they got gold plated stuff, you know. Gray, hey, how are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. I've been good. And yourself? You're listening in the background? It never does hurt, Savage. I do live streams on Mondays that pertain to emergency preparedness and whatnot, what to plan for in case of like hurricanes or like this last Monday I covered flooding. Just we're in a strange world. You really need to know what you're doing. If you got a family, you really got to prepare to take care of them too, you know. So if you need, just go ahead and check everybody out in here. Most of us are pretty knowledgeable and can answer any questions you might have. Heck, you could even ask them this morning. We don't, it's an open forum, so. Yep. Break out the John boat, yep. I was telling him Monday night backwoods that I used to live in a floodplain, and the river always overflowed in the same place every spring. What happened, but it was the only way in and out of where I lived at one road. So when it flooded, the guy that lived closest to where it flooded at, it actually backed up into his backyard. He would just go out on the side of his barn and pull the canoe down, and he would canoe over to the other side of the road where everybody would be trying to get home from town or whatever. And they would just park their cars over there, and he would ferry them back over to the other side, where usually a kid or a wife or something would pick them up. And that's how they got back and forth till the water went back down. You just kind of learn what to do, and I figured that was hitting pretty close to home for me, so I went ahead and did a presentation on it. I thought it went pretty well. Are you still here, Virginia? All right, Matt. Thanks for coming in, my friend. Be safe out there. Is it this Sunday that we're going to do that hangout live stream, right? This coming Sunday, right? What time do you want to do it? We could do it on your time. I'm talking to you, Virginia. Matt's leaving. Talking to you. You're supposed to do that hangout this Sunday, right? No, no, no. I was talking about you and I. I thought we were going to do a live stream together. If we are, then I want to be able to plan around it. Sugar is pretty bad for you, for sure. I try not to do too much of it. It's hard. There's a lot of sugar and a lot of stuff, you guys. But just to eat it to sweeten stuff up I don't do that too much. Honey's good for you, Gray Man. What are you talking about? Honey is lasts for ages. It's good for medical. It's good for sweetening things with, in moderation, of course. Wait 6 months for what? Absolutely, Savage. It does. It's good for medical reasons. I did a whole series a while back on honey. Been about a year now. You'd have to go back in my playlist. Well, that Matuka honey is really good. Matuka, Tulka, Mataluka or something like that. It's the best because the bees eat something in their habitat that they put into their honey. Manuka, yep, Manuka, something like that. I know it works really good. It's kind of expensive. I bought a jar of it down here at the health food store. It was just like a little pint jar, and it was like $60. Yeah, that's no store bought honey. It's full of good sugars, I'm sure. If you look at the label, like my girlfriend, she puts honey on a lot of stuff, but it's not real honey. We have some beekeepers here where I live, and they have a shop, and I usually go and get my honey there. But she just goes and gets it off the shelf at the store, and that's for her, not for me. I don't use that stuff there. Yeah, that Manuka honey, it's really good. It makes you heal up pretty fast. I did it, like I said, I did a big thing on it, and I learned a lot when I got done. Yeah, a good trading item would be weed, Savage. Anything actually, the little airplane bottles, of booze, or anything like that. People are going to be wanting, if all hell breaks loose, people are going to be wanting when their day's done, they're sitting around, they may be wanting to relax and forget a little bit. So, yeah, anything like that that would relax them, booze, beer, weed, whatever. It's all going to be in pretty big demand, I'm pretty sure. Oh, you've had third-degree burn, Steve? That's pretty good, huh? That had to hurt pretty good, huh? Cigarettes are a good one, yep. If you smoke, I don't smoke anymore. Yep, that's pretty accurate statement, Tyler. When all heck breaks loose, there's going to be a lot of PTSD going on. People aren't just going to be able to handle it. Yep, that's right, Gray Man. Hemp is good for rope and all kinds of stuff. It doesn't have to be smoked. They make rope and everything. Like during World War, let me see, WW2, I think it was. In the state I live in, you used to be able to drive down the roads here and just see wild pot growing all up and down the roads. And that was from World War II when the farmers here grew it to make hemp rope and stuff like that. It didn't have any effects, THC effects or any bad effects like that. They de-hided or whatever they called it, took all the high out of it and just used the stalks and the limbs for making hemp rope. Ditchweed. That gives the new meaning to ditchweed, yep. Yeah, they made rope and everything with it. It was amazing. I was in this state back in the 70s, 60s, late 60s, early 70s. And I rented a trailer once, and when I rented it, it was like in the fall. And the next spring, when everything started turning green and everything, I looked out my front window of my trailer house. I had pot growing straight up in the air, marijuana, and I went out there and I thought, man, I'm in it now. Here I am in my early 20s and thinking, man, what have I walked into here? And so the landlord who lived up on the hill from me, he comes down and he sees me looking at these plants and they're like, I don't know, 6 or so feet tall. And the guy looks at me and says, look all you want. He said, you can't get a buzz off of them. He said, that was from World War II. They're still here. And he had them growing wildly all over his property. There you go. Thanks, Chris. And the fun thing about that guy where I lived there was that guy had a permit from the government. It took him years back then because it was the 70s, but he had a permit to carry a 50 cal Tommy gun. It had the can on the bottom. It was a 1932 overstamp of a 33. Man, we had fun with that thing. He had his own firing range out there on his place. We would take that thing out there and just run can after can after can. That thing would fire 100 shots like in just a few seconds. It was fun as heck. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure about that, Savage Poet. I'm not sure I'd be wanting to give up my coffee again or my tea. I drink more coffee than tea, but maybe tea I could barter away, but not coffee. I just like it too much. Belgian Prepper, how are you doing? Good to see you. How are you this fine day? Toilet paper, get the pucks. Get the little pucks. You can store a gazillion of those a lot easier than you can the big rolls. Maybe you'd want to collect both, but the pucks would be easier. You could get a big box or something, big wooden box or something, and just toss them into. It's like I was talking with Uncle Al, and I was telling him that he was talking about his Rubbermaid bins breaking and stuff all the time from being in and out of them or stacking them on top of each other or whatnot. But I learned a long time ago when I first started going outdoors and being outdoors a lot that those things really don't hold up. I made a bunch of 1x4 boxes. I still have them. They're 3 feet long and 18 inches tall, and I just put them together with 1x4s like a regular crate and put a top on them, and that's what I use to store most of my stuff in. Because the Rubbermaids just don't cut it. I mean, it only takes 4 1x4s to make a box. So, hey, John, how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. How does everybody else store their stuff? They put them in Rubbermaid bins, or what do you do with yours? 1x4s are cheap. Improviser, cheapo expert. I see. Well, you got to start somewhere. Yep. You can't start with the good stuff right away. Sometimes you got to start and switch stuff around later. And everybody likes MacGyver being a MacGyver anyway, right? All right, John. Cool. I like that. Welcome back, Chris. Chris is being incognito this morning. All right, I will here in a few minutes. I got a phone here somewhere. Hey, how you doing, Patches? Good to see you. Yep. Welcome to the chat, Patches. Warm outside today? Right on. I'm thinking it's, let me see. Refresh it. It's got to be warmer than that. Yep, 46. 46 degrees here. I like it now. It's not really snowing too much. If it's going to get precipitated, it's going to be rain. Looks like I got some squirrelies going on here. See what I can get done here. Camera. That might help a little bit. All right, Backwoods. Thanks for coming in, my friend. I appreciate it. You have a super day, okay? I'll see you out there for sure. Always do. Always do. Oh, it's raining there? Hey, I've been camping in the rain. There's nothing wrong with it. All you have to do is set up your camp right. Oh, man, you hit a deer. Holy cow, how big a deer was it? $9,000 worth? Holy cow. It must have been a big deer or you were going pretty fast. Yeah, if your shelter is good enough. That's right, Belgian. 46 and a 55. That's not too bad. I had a deer going 60 once. I didn't have much of a front end left. But it only hit the front end. After it hit the front end, it went up and over. Here, we'll do that. That's for all of our veterans and first responders. Exactly, Tyler. That's that's why I said I've gone camping many times in the rain, even if it was supposed to rain into the day. I would go and get set up so that I could just sit in the tent or underneath a tarp over a picnic table or something and just enjoy the nice fresh air. You posted it on. You posted the collision. I'll have to go over and check it out. I was hoping the old man would come in so I could show him I got him his ship. Boneyard! Hey, go Team Redneck! Well, well, well. This is where all the good people are this morning, Bonesy. How are you doing, my bud? Yeah, I have a dash cam in mine too. I I have it in there just in case some idiot hits me or something. I can prove that it wasn't my fault. Jason, hey, how you doing, Jason? How you feeling? You're going down, Bonesy. I don't know what you did this year, but man, they're after you. Your teeth still bothering you? Did you go get some antibiotics for that? Remember I told you that's not good for your heart when you have toothache? It puts a stress on it. Those dash cams are really not that expensive anymore. You can get the one I got just suction cups to my front windshield. He did prep for it. Burnt you to a crisp. Yeah, you better get rid of that toothache because that's gonna affect your heart, Jason. Your heart's not that good, buddy. You got a big heart, but it's not healthy. They are handy. I have it in my Jeep all the time, just in case some old lady or some young kid decides they want to barrel into me or something. I have proof that it was not my fault, you know. Yeah, kratom is pretty good stuff. Kratom, whatever you want to call it. I have a little bit around here myself. It helps out from time to time. Yep, exactly, Patches. Don't say nothing when you do it. Just don't tell them anything about the cam. That's what I did. Some lady bumped into the side of me, and uh, she tried to tell the cop it was my fault, and I just let her go with it, and I let even the cop go with it, you know. And then when I got into court, I pulled out my little zip card and said, "Put this in your computer and watch it." And I got off. They actually saw where the lady came around and smacked into the side of me. Boom, I was off the hook, and she got screwed pretty good. Hey, Ellen's Butterfly Community, how are you doing? Good to see you. Slipping in, I'm glad you made it. That's right, you guys. Make sure that you're navigating through and supporting everyone. Make sure you go over and watch those videos so that you know that's basically what you might be interested in. You have a Garmin? You have a Garmin knockoff. Who the heck gargles alcohol? That's not good for you. Ah, feels like a sneeze coming. Ron, hey, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Welcome. Hey, Ellen, I just want to let you know I don't remember seeing you in here before, but I write everybody's name down on Wednesdays, and then on Saturday's live stream, we have a drawing. Somebody wins a gift. There's a kicker. You have to be there to win. Other than that, hey, old man, look, I found your ship. Found you some ships. How do you like that, huh? Let me see if I can reach that thing, old man. Ah, hard to get over there. Look at there, I just got to sew it together now. And then I'll be putting her in the mail to you. Ready? I was just waiting for the snaps to get here. Kind of hard to put snaps on when it's already sewn together, so I had to wait. Yeah, that's where's Cleaver, Chris. It's a little stiff now from where I dyed it yesterday, but when I get all done with it, it'll be nice and flexible and leathery. Cloves is good, yep. Cloves and honey is good. You just stuff clove down in the tooth itself, Jason. That's a natural pain reliever.